Hi everybody, sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyaye sifunde incwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la soxoxa ngazo le story senzela laba phela abasuke bengenaso isikhathi sokuyifunda incwadi nalabo abanqenayo nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu la eMzansi bese siza la sizokwenza ama-reviews or ama-recaps alama-episode bese siyaphinda futhi sikhulume nga-any other issues avukayo uma ngabe sesiwabukile lama-shows. Namhlanje ngifuna sikhulume about our queen, our favorite housewife. Guys, listen, every housewife is my favorite. Every housewife is my favorite. So khuluma ngo-Sorisha Naidoo. Guys, I have concerns. And it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart to talk about this housewife in the way that I'm going to talk about her namhlanje ngoba ngiyamuthanda, guys, ngiyamuthanda. But I have concerns when it comes to her position in being the real housewives, one of the real housewives of Durban. Listen to Sorisha, we already know she's the nicest, she's the most genuine, she is compassionate, uyazwelana, uzwana nawo wonke umuntu. She's unproblematic when it comes to Real Housewives of Durban. But knowing I'm a reality TV shows, guys, being unproblematic sometimes can work as a disadvantage for you with reality TV, because we do look forward to a drama, we do look forward to a confrontation. And if you are somebody that is always making peace with everybody, sometimes it doesn't work for a reality TV. Here's the thing, Mina. I feel like Sorisha Naidoo, I'm struggling to see what is her storyline this season on Real Housewives of Durban. Kulula to go through a season Real Housewives without a storyline uma ngabe if you are doing a season for the first time, because all as viewers, all we are focused on as our viewers is getting to know you. Who is Sorisha Naidoo? What is she all about? What does her husband do? Does she have kids? What house does she live in? How does the house look? How is the car? Which is the same thing we are doing with Uma Khumalo. We are not very focused on the storyline Skama Khumalo, no Londi London, no Jojo right now, because we are just getting to know them. But when you do the second season, you really have to make an effort to have some type of a storyline. What are we doing this season? And I feel like with the Sorisha, we haven't even she hasn't even received that much camera time, because akanazi storyline, or should I say ukuthi asikakasiboni storyline sakhe. And I feel like uma ngabe eqhubeka kanjena, she's gonna fade into the background, and I do not like that, because I really like Sorisha Naidoo. For an example, guys, Unonko has a storyline. We might not like her storyline, Unonko, but she does have a storyline. And Unonko uhlakaniphile this season because she had a plan. For an example, on the first season, the storyline Nonko was ingane yakhe being ingane kaSifiso Ncwane. I even did a video to say ukuthi in season 2 I wonder ukuthi uNonko uzokwenzani, because for the first season her storyline was Ayanda Ncwane. Without Ayanda Ncwane, she didn't have a storyline, because ingane yakhe bekuyingane kaSifiso Ncwane. So it was her journey trying to make sure ukuthi ingane yakhe has contact with umndeni kababwayo with ingane ama siblings akhe. That was her storyline uNonko in the first season. This season Ayanda Ncwane is not there, so it's not really easy ukuthi bangaphinde basilandelele leso storyline. This season she decided, you know what, I've gone through an abusive relationship in the past, I'm going through healing, I've had conflicts in my relationships with my friends, I want to change that, I want to go through a process of healing, but let me do this with my mother, because I know my mother has gone through the same. She has been in an abusive relationship too, so that is going to be my storyline. His storyline is Kanonku is that relationship with her mother and them trying to work on healing. Even though I have felt ukuthi Mawake is not in on this thing of using her life as a storyline, but there is the storyline Siganonku. And then you look at Ulachongo, her storyline this season is her giving us information about getting out of a relationship with the former president and getting into possibly a new relationship. As we don't know how much she's gonna give us based on that, but there is her storyline this season. You come to Annie. Annie, her storyline this season is her and her husband. They're getting a new house, for an example. They're getting a new house. I don't know how much they can give us when it comes to that, but that's what we've seen so far. The new thing that they're doing this season is that they're getting a new house. And Sorisha, we haven't seen much of Sorisha. There's a lot that she can do to sort of create a storyline for herself. She has kids, she has a sister. I'm not sure if her parents are still living. Maybe her relationship with her sister, she could bring her sister to the show, not really as a cast member as such, but they could work on something with her sister. We can see Sorisha go on Ilokuza, go to work and see more of her business, see her enza decisions, maybe emsebenzini, or work on relationships with her workers. She has kids. There is one housewife in Beverly Hills, Kelly Dodd. This one season, her storyline was she was trying to teach her child, because they're very rich. Ingane yakhe almost esikoleni almost helicopter. I think ingane yakhe doesn't know that there is not the life that normal people live. She wanted to teach her child, because you know what, yes, you have all of these things, you are privileged, but not everybody lives like that. So that is, and she says, she just feels like she wants to teach her and show her other people don't have what you have. So when you grow up and you still have a lot, you must consider giving to other people. She will take her child to orphanages and take her child to soup kitchen, and they will work there for a day with her. And really, that taught her child a lot. That was a storyline for the season. We have one housewife in Beverly Hills as well who did her storyline included her journey with her child, because she had a child that had learning disabilities. That was part of her storyline. We've had wives that have had gone through divorces on Real Housewives. So we have had wives that have started businesses, but while they are starting businesses, they show that process during a season. So everybody, mengabe ubuka a season of Real Housewives, everybody has to have something that they're doing, that the cameras can follow, a story that they can follow. Maybe you have a conflict with your sister. I know one housewife in no, the housewives that I was talking about is actually Orange County. This particular one is in Beverly Hills. We know that Ulona Erica just went through her husband. They thought they had money, but her husband yakhe beyidla imali and all that. That's how real bebedla imali yabantu. So he was this big shot lawyer, and then they found out ukuthi udla imali zabantu, and all of that played out during his season. That's how real you need to get when you're on a reality show, for them to keep you. So if your life is just surface, if we're only gonna see you just having coffee here and there with the cast members, attending the events here and there, why are you in the season? Sorisha really needs to give us something. I don't know. Maybe she has, not a perfect relationship with her mom and dad. Maybe she lives with her mom and dad. I know some Indian families do that. They live with their in-laws. Maybe there's a conflict there, or maybe there's a struggle there, and she needs to show us that. I don't know. But Sorisha needs to give us something this season. Otherwise, what is the point of her? Because then it's like she's a counselor for the season, for the show, because every time somebody needs somebody to talk to, they go to Sorisha. But is that all that she's going to give us? We need something from her specifically. Is she going to show us more of her relationship with her husband, for an example? If doesn't want to show us that, then she must show us something. We need something from Sorisha. I do this video out of concern because I really, really do love Sorisha on the show. I love her positivity. I love that other women can talk to her. And I just saw a preview. It looks like Uma Kumalo is going to go and talk to her as well about her feelings about the way that she was welcomed to the show. I love that position, but that is not a storyline. It's like you are floating around. We need something that is going to come specifically from her. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Do you feel like she has a storyline, or do you feel like it's too early in the season for us to judge if she has a storyline or not? And do you think ukuthi she could make it to the next season without having any storyline like she is like it looks right now. So tell me what your thoughts are below comment section, and don't forget to like my video before niphume kuyona. Please share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngithanda kakhulu.